There's a new Camilla. Wow. We're gonna be pulling for her. The moment I pull one, I'll stop. I would not go to pity if I don't have to. And we're gonna do a small showcase because she's a new character, and I showcase every character, so I can't just not showcase her. But I'll tell you, the banner came out like 10 hours ago. I went to sleep like around the time when the banner came out. I did not wake myself early to record. I just took my natural 8 to 9 hours of sleep. Did not care. Red Camilla, wow. Did not care to make this any earlier because why would I? She's a guild boss character. Only a small percentage of players care about guild boss to begin with. And those players are gonna summon for her anyways because they have to. If she's OP, they have to because they want to compete against the other players. Or maybe they don't, because if the difference is so minimal, then for them it might not even make a difference. Another red Camilla. That's fantastic. Like it was for red Liz. The new red Liz is technically the best for the current boss, but her difference is so minimal, sorry, in comparison to whatever you would use otherwise, then that, you know, what's even the point? I wonder if this Camilla will be the same thing, because you're trolling me, I'm gonna have to go to pretty. When it comes down to it, you're just going for higher stats, and that's what she gives stats. But I don't, just looking at what she does, does she even give HP? I don't think she does. No, she only gives attack related stats. Well, no, she does give HP. Okay, never mind. She does give HP. Now I'm rereading what she does. So we had the translations for her yesterday, and they were wrong. They were much better than what she actually does. Wow. When she's untransformed, she gives nothing to anybody. She just gives herself ultimate gauge when she attacks. And then when she does transform, she gives everyone 30% attack related stats in Guild Boss. And if it's unknown, whenever the unknown character attacks, they get like a 12% HP buff. Is that even gonna be good? My god. That looks ass. Because she gives herself the 30% attack. She doesn't give it to allies. Okay. I had to go to pity. Wow. That's great. Let me get her up. So while I'm unlocking her passive, I'll just tell you what she does. And I'm not going to put it on screen because you're just gonna, it's not much, honestly. In Knighthood boss, she gets 2 ultimate gauge at the start of battle. And then when she attacks, she gets 1 ultimate gauge. That's her passive. The reason for that is because she has a transformation. Wow. When she transforms, right, which by the way, you need no dupes for her, realistically, because what she does is she lowers the enemy max HP for buff removed, and you're not gonna do that in Guild Boss. So, like, you're not gonna be lowering his HP, I don't think. Oh, there's an ending screen for the transfer. I didn't even know that. Wow. These are her stats, not that it matters. She's gonna be giving herself 30% attack related stat buff upon being transformed, and whenever an ally or an unknown ally does damage with a skill, all unknown characters get a 12% buff up to 5 times. They'll last for 3 turns. So in theory, you're going to be giving, you know, those buffs, and you're going to have super high HP, and you're going to get high points. That's, I guess, the way to go. She doesn't have a relic yet. I'm assuming when she does get a relic, it will be Knighthood boss based. Her cards are Amplify, makes sense with the buffs, but yeah. And the other card is the Pleats 1 Ultimate Gauge AoE. Or it's not that, it's wrong on the Grand Cross database. This is D rank, I think. So, and the ult 840. It's the same as Green Ascanor, actually. It's just a garbage, just damage ult. So, let's hop on gameplay. So this is the boss that she's gonna work best with. And coincidentally, it's the one coming out next week for JP. It's the one that's gonna be on rotation, so that was definitely a coincidence. I'm not gonna pretend I'm gonna get high points. I'm just gonna use her, see what she does, and you know, is what it is. I can't use a buff card. I'm gonna get frozen. I'm just gonna push her ultimate straight away. I want to get the transformation done. I want to see how the buff works. So I was wrong. Amplify would work, kind of works on her because Nanashi exists, and you're gonna be using Nanashi for stats. So this attack card is the same as Green Ascanor, where you you get ultimate gauge on level 2. Oh, I didn't have to move like that. I could have just used the attack card. I forgot she gives herself the ultimate gauge from the passive. I just read what she does, and I already forgot. Okay. So this cleanses all allies, which is cool. When she transforms, then the allies are going to start getting the buffs and stuff. So I'm going to do this right here so everyone gets the HP buff. Okay. So does it... Alright, I need to do it at a time where I don't get... I don't get my buffs removed. So does it stack? Does it stack more than 3 times? Because what it seems like is, you know... I don't want to waste this, but I have attack sealed. I'm gonna waste this just for just to see the buffs here. So Akina attacks, everyone gets the HP. She attacked, everyone gets the HP. Okay, everyone got the 2 stacks of the HP buff, so 12%. I guess you'd wanna, like in the last turn, really crank that and get a shit ton of buffs. Oh no, I see why Amplified now. The way I was reading it, it was like, okay, when you attack you get the buff, but now all allies get the buff. So the Amplify is gonna go pretty nutty. Now she doesn't get a buff for the 30%. The 30% is just in there, right? So let's just do this right here. That's the correct card, right? Yeah, that's the Amplify. Remove the stance. This should kill. I have so many buffs. Never mind. That was an Amplify card with a shit ton of buffs. I thought it would do more damage. Again, I'm going to try to stack more and more buffs for the Amplify. And I'm getting pretty close to going out of my transformation. Why did you do no damage? I don't understand. 5.6k. I don't understand. Let me do another one. I'm an extreme, by the way, not hell. So I only need to move the card once and attack, because that will give me the 1 ultimate gauge. Doesn't matter who gets attacked here. And then I will waste this and this, I guess. Doesn't matter wasting or not before she transforms, because I'm gonna have cards to use anyways. It's all about the amount of cards used, so combining cards is kind of worthless. Combining cards is pretty worthless. So let me just do this. So just as many cards as I can. That will kill both swords though. So I want to check how much HP I can get next turn. I need to use just as many cards as possible. So I'm going to use like the weakest ones I have. And hope he doesn't kill. Nah. Because each time I attack, I get a buff. Oh, he got the attack buff. So I got 5. Okay, I guess 5 is the limit. Because 4. I guess 4 is the limit. Because it should, in theory, last for 3 turns. Does it say it stacks up to 4 times? It stacks up to 5 times. It was not in the Grandcross database, so I didn't say it stacks up to 5 times. So 781k. He's at 958k. 8's whatever. Okay. So I can just end, I guess. I can just end, and I'll have the max buffs. I know she has type disadvantage, but she really hits for nothing with all those amplify buffs. Alright, so that's, again, I don't know if this will be the best team for her. But that's how her passive works. She gives HP buffs. Hooray.